What it do, Chillington crew? I'm back with another video for you. Let's go.
This place got a new face, killing Joe's face. Got a Joe thing, chilling in a new fade. Blue space in a new place, what did he say? He done tic-tac, feeling like a true play. Step back and I never say no. I was winning over there, now I'm spinning out of flow. Got a feeling in the air, but I'm feeling kinda low. Got a ceiling over here, and I think it's gonna blow. Hey, this place got a new face, killing Joe's face.
Alright, so I was scrolling through the videos looking for something to react to. Staying along the lines of what we've been doing. You know, got to give it a chance, throw a line in the water. And I came across 15 times animals messed with the wrong opponent. I gotta see it. I gotta know. I like the animal kingdom. I gotta get in there and take a look. The curiosity is killing the kitty. That didn't come out how I wanted it to, but you know. All right, let's go. Aquarian OG, let's dive in. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, help a brother out and hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to get to that magic 100 where I can call my channel my own. Let's do this together forever. No, I'm just playing. That is a real goal, but I'm just kidding, All right, let's go.
When it comes to karma, it's not only members of the human
Karma.
race that are
Okay.
affected. It can happen in the animal kingdom too.
Damn.
How many times have you heard the
Damn, that dog
growling
is
and
pissed.
barking of a dog, only to find it's a tiny little dog capable of nibbling on your ankle? Imagine if
Hell
it came
yeah,
face
ankle
to face
biter,
with a
ooh.
bigger dog. My bet is
bueno.
it wouldn't be quite so tough then, would it? Here are 15 times animals messed with the wrong opponent.
Let's go. The finest. I'm excited.
Number 15. Chimps versus raccoon. Normally, in zoos, animals are either kept only with their own species, or at least with ones that they get on with.
see that
But
shit?
here, a local raccoon has managed to sneak into the chimp enclosure and got more than it bargained for. It probably went there to look for food, but the chimps didn't take kindly to finding a thief in their territory, so decided to teach it a lesson.
It was like,
It's
look at him, he's
hiding in
wearing a
bush,
mask.
But the chimps move in to pull it out and show it who's in charge. They chase after it, but with 6 chimps and 1 raccoon, there's surely only one way this is gonna end. The raccoon is hit and sent flying,
Damn,
but
they
amazingly,
whooped that
it's
raccoon's
still alive.
ass.
It makes a run for a pipe to escape, but one of the chimps grabs it by
He
the
was
tail
like, "Nope,
and
get
pulls
your
it
ass back here."
before another moves in to deliver punches
We'll give
to
you another
his
couple
body.
punches in
the
the gut.
raccoon did eventually manage to escape, probably feeling very sore
They
after
whooped
the
that
experience,
raccoon's-
and it'll definitely think twice about
They beat
entering
the
this
mask
place
off that
again
mother-
in search of food.
He
Before we
snatched
go
the
on,
rings
I
off
have a
his
cool
tail.
challenge for y'all. It'll take about 5
I've never been
seconds
inspired to do
complete. Let's make a deal for the star topic. I'm not sure these two guys.
This
would
is
be
what
likely
made
to
me
meet up
pull
that
this video.
often.
I was
If
like a
they did,
tiger
it's
jumping
doubtful
on the
tiger
hold on.
would have the upper hand.
This is the thumbnail that made me look at this video. I was like, just looking at it for a second, it never dawned on me that that could happen. That tiger is gonna break a tooth on that skin. Look at, he been there for a minute. His ass in is muddy. He been in that mud for a minute. The alligator's like, stupid tiger. You never get around through this skin. You know how old this skin is. You don't want this tough meat. I taste like fish. Man, gators eat everything that move. I'm surprised he ain't turned around. Well, then I don't know because we ain't seen the video yet. All right, let's get in this. A tiger on a gator.
Either this alligator is sick, tired, or already dead, or the striped guy is one tough dude and it's payback time for a previous encounter. He looks hungry
Oh,
too,
shit, it
because
could be.
he's certainly not messing around. Perhaps he has a family that needs to be fed, or he's worried that another predator will
Aw.
pounce on his giant catch. This tiger
Hey, it
isn't
could have been a
leaving
mom
any
tiger.
chance to chance. He means
The mom tiger would
business.
jump on you.
Let's hope it turns out to be worth it. His catch looks a little tough to me. I've never eaten alligator though. What about you? Is it worth risking your life for? Comment
Yeah,
down
alligator's
below with
kinda,
the hashtag star topic and let us know your opinion in relation to what we just showed on screen. With that said, let's keep things moving. Number 14. Angry cats versus dog.
Never
Always
turns out
the
good for
tough
the dog.
guy, dogs seem to think they'll have the upper hand when it comes to a one-on-one with a cat. But 9 times out of 10, they're wrong. In this clip, the interaction between the cat and the dog is
angry.
nothing
Look at that
short
cat.
of hilarious. The cat is clearly not interested in chatting, and you can tell by that noise it's making. Unfazed, our hapless canine friend presses on,
dog is gonna
only
get
to
jumped
discover that this tough Tom means business. The cat hisses and swipes at him, and the poor guy runs off whimpering loudly while the vicious feline chases him. Let's hope for his sake he got away. Those claws can be nasty.
That cat.
Number
Ooh-wee.
13.
Yeah, I had a cat stick to me like that when I was a
Hippo
vet tech.
learns lesson
Ooh.
from rhinos.
Did you not see
Typically
that
found
big ass
wading in
horn?
Water, the dirtier the better. A hippo can be seen playing amongst a small group of rhino in the dark of night.
They probably thought it was
The group
hippos.
seems to be minding their own
Like,
business
wait, why's your
when
face
the hippo
different?
sets his sight on one of them, starting to chase it around as if wanting to play a game of tag. The rhino isn't having it, and with a nip to its buttocks from the hippo, starts to gallop away. If he thought the game would end there, he was wrong, as the hippo chases after him. Both animals are heavy set, built to withstand a bit of a scrap with the other or an animal of similar build, but the rhino has had enough and turns to face
And the rhino got
hippo.
armor.
The hippo immediately opens his mouth
Watch him
wide
buckle.
as if to appear bigger and tougher. In fact, it's almost like a mating ritual between the pair. Clearly sick of being harassed, the rhino butts him with his horn on the behind, sending him scampering off into the distance. Quite funny, really, considering he started it all. In fact, those who filmed it can be heard chuckling to themselves as the hippo disappears.
Look at how the hippo ran away. Look at his tail.
Can be heard
He got
chuckling
stuck
to
in the booty.
themselves
Like, ooh, 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 ooh.
as the hippo
He ran away
disappears.
gingerly. Look at his tail.
Number
Look.
12 to themselves
He got a ooh. Look at his tail. He caught one in the
as the
patuka.
hippo disappears. Number
He caught
12.
part of that horn in the patuka. You don't run like that if you ain't catch a
versus
tip.
Elephant. An elephant is filmed
Hippo versus
waiting in a
elephant.
watering
Ooh,
hole.
in the water, I think
all
that hippo would
infested
win that
with
one.
Hippos. They're everywhere, pretty much surrounding the poor
That's a
bloke.
bad sign.
Il va nous faire mal.
Hippos
Most
are
appear to
bad
be
news in the
simply
water.
enjoying their daily bath with not a care in the world. In fact, it's probably a ritual they carry out several times a day.
That hippo is not
Like
happy.
there's much
It's
else
nipping.
to do, surely. One cheeky fellow, obviously a little bored with life and wanting to create some action or entertainment for the others, decides it might be fun to tease the elephant by dragging on its tail. Perhaps he thinks he's funny and the elephant will get the joke, but this time he's picked the
elephant's
wrong
like, "Get outta here,
elephant."
little dude."
Firstly, the elephant
Kick him
begins
in the
to
foot, he's
whack
like,
him in the
"Get outta here,
face
little
with his swinging tail, but when that doesn't work, things get a little heated. With his patience obviously wearing thin, the elephant kicks the hippo, and this time he
He's
gets
like, "Come
the
on, man."
hint and swims away. For a big guy, he was pretty docile, really. The hippo should be grateful. It could have been a lot worse. Number 11.
Oh, that was weak.
Zebra kicks blue wildebeest lights out.
Lights out.
This
Oh,
poor
snap. He knocked him
wildebeest
out.
got a raw deal when a zebra planted a well-placed hoof on his head.
Snap. Tyson.
A group
Cling.
of zebras and
you
wildebeest
can
are
ring
gathered
my
together around a small watering hole. Most are just quietly nibbling at the ground below, when all hell breaks loose, literally. A juvenile wildebeest is kicked in the head by a zebra. The animal immediately drops to the ground in pain, and the rest of the pack scatter to avoid any further confrontation.
They was like,
all
"Oh,
slowly
shit."
make their way back, however, with some looking to help the prone wildebeest that is clearly stunned. Can't even make it back to its feet. That was either one tough or one very bad-tempered zebra.
Oh.
I wonder if the whole pack had a
Snap that
history
e-
of rivalry, as when watching the video, you got the feeling there is some tension between the two groups, and this incident wouldn't have helped matters at all. We can only hope the poor wildebeest was able to come to his senses by nightfall. Number 9. Gorilla
Nueve.
sucker punches another unruly gorilla.
Ooh.
This footage was taken
Yeah,
at
he
the
did.
San Diego Zoo back in 2012, and it's gone viral across social media platforms around the globe. A group of gorillas are sitting inside their glass enclosure when one of them, looking for something to do and keen to play up to the gathering audience, wanders over to a younger member. He picks the smaller gorilla up, throwing him up in the air and rolling him over. It looks to be all in fun, but another gorilla takes offense to the game. Whether they got the wrong idea and thought the other gorilla was being a bit rough, I'm unsure. But he was quick to
said,
break
"What
up
the
the
hell
party
wrong
with
with
a
you?
swift punch
Get
to
up
his
off him."
roommate's chops. The crowd laughs, and our gorilla pal appears slightly embarrassed.
sat the hell
So
down.
too
He's
does
like,
his
"Oh.
young friend,
Oh, I'm
who looks
sorry,
like
I'm
a
sorry."
sulky, sullen child sitting in the corner. Not content with having
They got in
pride
trouble.
in front of
Ooh, I'm
spectators,
telling.
the larger gorilla wanders past his young friend again, only to be whacked again by the
Damn.
obvious king of the castle.
I said, sit
Who
down.
does this guy think he is? No one likes a party pooper. Number 8. Rhinos give sleeping
See the
lions
horn
a
on that damn thing?
wake-up call. It comes as a bit of a surprise that the king of the jungle would be afraid of any other
get punked
animal,
out with a
let alone
horn like that?
slow-moving
Hell yeah.
rhino. But hey, life is full of surprises.
Slow moving
isn't it?
rhino got a big ass horn.
Two
see the
lions
horn
are
on that
sound
bad boy?
asleep in their natural habitat, surrounded by trees.
They like that. We
Birds
just
whistling,
chilling right here.
completely at peace, and no doubt dreaming about their last meal. Unbeknownst to the pair, two rhino attempt to creep
Was
silently
this a setup?
through the bush toward them. Whether the rhino know they're there,
There you go.
we're
This
not
the one that
sure,
was messing with
but
the
it
homie?
certainly comes as a surprise to the
They're
lions.
like, "Oh, snap. What was you
Because of
doing?
their
What was you doing?"
size, The rhino can hardly sneak up on the lions.
The
with branches
lion
snapping
jumped up
all
like,
over the
"Oh,
show."
shit, I didn't see that
Woken from
coming.
their slumber, the lions are quick to make a hasty getaway as the larger of the two rhinos
It's time to
runs
go,
at
it's time
them
to go.
puffing, no doubt from the extra energy required. With the lions long gone, the two rhino can get on with their day, chilling out with not a care in the world.
They left like they
laughing
got
at
caught.
the poor lions' expense. They must be pretty
Oh,
proud
shit, we're
of
busted.
themselves. Imagine the talk at their annual rhino catch-up. I wouldn't mind being a flying along
Yeah.
in that conversation.
The annual
Number
rhino catch-up.
7. Electric fence versus
the
goat.
goat.
Now, if you've ever had an unexpected encounter with an electric fence, you'll know
Yeah.
that it is an experience you never want to repeat. As you're attempting to jump over what appears to be an innocent-looking wire
What?
fence,
Why?
dividing paddocks and keeping animals separated, you quickly discover that it's actually an evil torture device in disguise. Trust me, if you've never fallen foul of an electric fence, don't even bother experimenting. It's something you will never forget. The same can no doubt be said for this poor goat. Wandering the paddock
Goat
one
was
day,
like, "Damn!"
perhaps enjoying the sunshine and having a wee nibble on the grass, he comes across an opponent he won't soon forget. No, it wasn't another goat, but an electric fence with a
He got zapped.
5,000-volt kick. His horns won't help him here. In fact, they might even make matters worse if he tries to take the fence on again. Just imagine getting hooked up in this thing. My first instinct is to feel sorry for this poor fella, but the overwhelming urge
had
to
no
laugh
idea.
just unfortunately takes over. It's too good. Once bitten, twice shy, he takes off at
It's funny because
breakneck
his feet are
speed,
cute.
yelling at his paddock mates to
Look at his
stay
feet.
away
They just
from the
dance away. They
fence.
look all
I
cute.
don't know what was funnier, the encounter with the fence or him scampering off, knocking everything over.
See,
in
I
his
just said
face.
the same thing. Him
Number
scampering away with
6.
his feet.
Goats.
That's what
This
made it funny.
Mexican standoff
Oh.
between two goats
Goat
makes for an
fight.
interesting scrap. The larger of the two is quite clearly intimidated
Man,
by
what
the
kind of
smaller,
horns he got?
which is slightly
He got
unusual.
devil horns.
Perhaps
What the
they've
hell?
met on the farmyard playground before.
That's a devil sheep.
Both have good-sized horns on them, and whilst another
gets stabbed
paddock
and a
pal
concussion
ignores them and
messing with that
quietly
one.
grooms himself, the pair go into battle. The smaller goat attacks, the larger retaliates,
Better watch
but
out,
at the
you gonna
same
catch a
time
horn in the
backs
eyeball.
away. Is he a little unsure of the situation and
He
puts some
tried to
distance
guard his
between them,
eyeballs.
or is he just giving himself some run-up room? I think
Ow.
the latter is true. At
Damn,
one point,
somebody gonna
they
get
both
knocked the hell
back
out.
so far away from each other that when they meet up, the big guy goes flying in the air, landing on his back.
Damn!
Clearly unfazed by the laughter in the background or the humiliation being dished out, he continues with the clash, virtually tackling the little guy to the ground. Nothing
I
can keep
can't
this
get him
villain down though, and he quickly gets back up to have another go. You have to give him top marks for confidence, at least. There's a pause in the proceedings
Bye
where the
bye,
opponents
black
catch
sheep.
their breath, and then it's all on again. How long this went on, we're unsure,
Bow.
but the other goats in the paddock were only concerned about how much extra food they could consume while the battle
This would be a
raged
good video.
on.
Cram.
Number 5. Crazy goat annoying the dog.
Oh,
This
the dog probably
laid-back
lost his shit
canine
on the
can't
goat.
be bothered with the annoying
You know how the
kid
goats
harassing
be
him.
like, man. You be like, get out of here, you damn goat.
The kid's not the human kind, but a little black goat
Get outta here,
that's
kids.
obviously bored and wants to stir up some trouble. He shows the dog a few of his tricks, standing up on his hind legs and attempting to headbutt him. He then takes his fury at being ignored out on the wooden
Ain't you
shed
seen
behind
Cujo?
him before trying again and again to antagonize the lazy mutt looking for some peace. The dog barks at him several times, but he doesn't seem to get the hint, trying his best to get him
The
to
dog is
engage
like,
in a
leave me
game.
the hell alone.
No amount of antics will work, however, as man's best friend has obviously had a hard day and just needs to chill out. For all we know, it could have been an incredibly hot day, and this old guy just doesn't have the energy of the young buck, so who can blame him for getting a little annoyed? The crowing rooster saves the day, and the little black goat sets off in
The
search
rooster was
of
like, leave him
another
alone, man.
playmate. Good
This was
riddance.
literally like that storybook
Number
with the
4.
barnyard animals
Angry Ram.
when they jumped on the farmer.
Rams have a reputation
Ooh,
for
angry
being
ram.
mean. Not only do they look it,
This
but
ought to be
they
better.
have a tendency to be aggressive as well.
That last one didn't turn out how I thought it was going to be.
So you can
like
imagine
a
the
football
rage
game.
of a ram who had a close encounter with a boxing bag and lost. Well, as the saying goes,
Oh,
if
snap.
at first you don't succeed, try again. This ram took that saying literally and got in the ring with the bag to settle the score. The bouncing bag proved quite the opponent for the angry ram, who became increasingly
keeps coming
agitated
back.
at its constant jabs at both his pride and his body. Obviously, he has no idea the
The
bag
ram is
isn't
like-
a living rival, so a fight ensues. Or at least that's what the ram believes is happening.
The bag is
Little
like,
does
what you
he
got,
know
man?
that it's a
still
one-sided
here.
affair, and the poor boxing bag doesn't have
still
a
here.
home. It's actually quite funny to watch as the ram furiously headbutts the bright red bag until it's knocked off its perch.
He knocked that off
Now
the damn tree.
satisfied, the ram walks off with his head held high,
what I thought.
quite proud
That's
of
what I
his
thought.
efforts. Number 3. Gen 2
Oh, snap.
Penguin.
He know
Penguins
karate.
are such cute little creatures
Gen
as
2.
they waddle along in their unique way. It's hard to imagine them being anything but
Yeah, that's a nice
pleasant.
picture.
But rumor has it they can be quite vicious little fellas. And this video provides further proof to the warning
A
it's
vicious
probably
penguin?
best to keep your distance. They live in large
What kind of life
colonies
do you
with
live if you get
hundreds
jumped by a
upon
penguin?
Thousands of the birds interacting
lose?
and watching out for each other. Fiercely protective of their young, father penguins prove
You buy
quite
100
the
of them
opponent when it
coming
comes
at
to
you,
ensuring
you
their
bet
little
you
one's
run. You
safety.
be like, "Oh,
And if you don't
some
believe me,
amenities,
how about
ooh,
asking
damn.
the giant male petrel in this footage? He'd beg to differ. When he came across the colony, thoughts of a hearty meal and perhaps an easy target filled his head to such a point he momentarily forgot his intended prey had a safety-conscious dad ready and waiting to pound. No match for the angry penguin, the petrel has to retreat.
I ain't never seen a
after
penguin
suffering
fight.
a brutal flipper slap. Seems he deserved
Flipper
it,
slap.
too. Number 2.
Flipper slap.
In
I wonder what that
the
sounded like.
wild. In
Ooh,
the
you see that
wild,
bird?
it's
Hold on.
normally every animal for himself.
Hold the phone.
When hungry,
You see that bird? I'm trying to find this. Where's it at? Let's go back to the flipper slap.
in
Check out the bird. The random, colorful, pretty ass bird against all that brown drab. That's Africa. That's badass.
the wild. In the wild, it's normally every animal for himself. When hungry, you can become prey
Ooh,
to
snap.
all manner of other species.
All
it's
of
easy
it.
to understand why.
He flipped his ass over like a running back.
Some animals go days without a proper meal, so when the opportunity
That's why they be
arises,
so on you.
it
When
pays
they
not to
pounce
be
on you,
picky.
you done.
As they say, beggars can't
he
be
got a
choosers.
bite out of his
In this
side.
footage, we
Man, what
see
did
what
you
appears
do?
to be a lion and lioness together in the dusty desert. Perhaps they're on the lookout for
What
a
the-
little something to kill and take back to their hideout to feed their young. Or maybe they've been chosen to seek out a meal for the rest of their
Sis-
pride. Whatever the case, the pair encounter what sounds like a wild boar. Its squeal can be heard above
Damn.
all else as it tries to fend its killers off. This guy isn't going down without a fight, that's for sure. Next thing you know, the lioness
They
is
be
flung
getting it.
completely in the air, probably helped by the boar's large tusks.
Woohoo!
The pair are
Puma
shocked
got
by
you.
this turn of events and quickly run away to their hideout to feed their young.
Check
All
this
else
out.
as it tries to fend its
Upsie
killers
daisy.
off. This guy isn't going down without a fight, that's for sure. Next
Do a
thing you
flip.
know, the lioness is flung completely in the air, probably helped by the boar's large tusks. The pair are shocked by this turn of events and quickly run away.
Yeah, they was shocked.
The boar,
It's like,
having
whoa.
won the battle, has lived to enjoy another day. He happily trots off in another direction. Number
He had a boar
one.
hoof in his mouth. What?
When you mess with the beasts. Another wild boar makes an appearance.
Hold
but
on.
this time he's on the other end of trouble. To be
This
honest,
ain't-
it's actually another wild boar won.
He said
When
beast.
you mess with
And
the
that says
beasts.
best.
Another
When you
wild
mess with the
boar
best.
makes an
It said mess with the
appearance,
beast.
But this time he's on the other end of trouble. To be honest, it's actually an unfair match,
Oh.
and the aggression
Oh.
shown towards him is quite uncalled for. The poor wee guy's done nothing to provoke this vicious assault. Whether the large
was too
rhino
close.
thinks he's gonna eat more than his fair share of dinner, we're not sure. But he removes him from the situation
"I'm the
in
boss.
one swift motion.
Get up outta
His
here.
victim is lifted in
Get
the air
up outta
before
here.
somersaulting,
Literally.
landing on his back in the dirt. Let's
wish
hope
you
he
wasn't
doesn't
here
have
now,
an ego
huh?
problem,
Your
because
tusk
his
is
mates
not
will
as
be
big
teasing
as
him about
mine.
This one for years. Embarrassing.
How
I'm
you
sure
feel?
it comes as no surprise
That nigga got a bullet on his
competition is
booty.
rife in the animal kingdom. I mean, if you're
You know
hungry,
that's a
anything's
bad
fair
beat
game.
when you got
You
deer
can't
and you
blame
got a
them, really.
bullet on your
Imagine having
booty.
to chase, catch, and kill a meal to ensure you're fed each
Yeah,
day.
bullet booty deer. They got
Fortunately
white-tailed
for
deer,
us, a
bullet
simple
tailed-
shopping
bullet
trip
booty
will
deer.
suffice. No
Yeah,
need
me
to
choking
fight to the
out.
death for us. Thank goodness.
Man.
Figure it out, lions. Also, check out our other cool stuff.
Man, that was pretty decent. Wasn't as karma-filled as I would say, but it was pretty decent. I'm not mad at it. All right, y'all. This Aquarian OG. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, give me a little ding. Hit that like if you didn't already. And I will see y'all on the next video. Chillington out. Deuces on the flips.